Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Acupuncture is My Life. Now, today's episode is going to discuss certain symptoms that can indicate or be a sign of a more serious, or potentially, I stand corrected, potentially be a sign of a more serious health problem. Because in the Acupuncture is My Life app, I'm getting a lot of feedback from individuals globally that are wondering why they're presenting with certain symptoms that just won't go away. And, some have even gone to see a healthcare specialist and they would tell them it's no big deal. But the symptoms persist. And this is why it's good that many of you listen to the Acupuncture is My Life podcasts, because you're learning that a symptom isn't just there for no reason, or it just wants to be there on its own as if it's a separate entity of anything else, which isn't the case. Symptoms present for a reason. And in a lot of these messages and chats that we have with individuals from all over the world, we try and explain to them what these symptoms could potentially represent and why it may be best that they go see an acupuncturist, and even in some cases see a physician about it, and help them with certain questions to ask, because it's about your health. There's a reason why I say that the wealth isn't in the bank, it's not in the safe, it's not in your purse, it's not in your pocket, it's not under your mattress, it's not in the shoebox in the closet, nor is it under the doghouse in the backyard. And the fact that it's in you, there's a reason why I say this over and over and over. You see, your body, which is an awesome machine, if I have to use that term, awesome. It can heal itself. It's supposed to heal itself. And this is when yin and yang is in balance. Translation, homeostasis. This is why I recommend over and over to see an acupuncturist. Now, if you're presenting with certain symptoms that, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but it persists, it's just around, you want to address this right away. You want to address this right away. You'd want to see an acupuncturist right away. And yes, I do get many thanks on the Acupuncture is My Life app. And by the way, if you don't have the app, go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store and download it. It's free, and you can ask any question you want. You could view the Acupuncture is My Life YouTube channel. You can listen to podcasts on your phone through the app. You can receive notifications when episodes begin streaming on Apple TV, Amazon Prime, Roku TV. So much you'll be able to do with the app. Download the app, it's free. But we receive many thanks from individuals who've already downloaded the app. But jumping in this, I'm going to make this a 2-part series. I was just going to throw a few symptoms out there and discuss the potential importance of it and why you should be concerned. But I'll add more and turn this into a 2-part series. And one symptom can be bloodshot eyes. And I see that just from people walking around. Eyes are like bloodshot, and it's just sometimes I even want to stop them and talk about it. You know, it can be as a result of many reasons to an acupuncturist. One, it can be a sign of internal heat. It can be. And many reasons as to why, which is why sitting with an acupuncturist, you'll figure it out. By talking to him, both of you, he'll explain what's going on. He or she. Stand corrected, because you have some awesome acupuncturists out there that are both female, male, female, doesn't matter. But they would explain to you as to what's going on after careful assessment of your constitution and lifestyle habits and so forth and so on. But as far as like bloodshot eyes, it's like it can be tied to many things. It can even be tied to an eye infection, which is called conjunctivitis. Acupuncture treats that. So if you notice, like, let's say your bloodshot eyes are carrying on for several days, weeks, and it even presents, let's say, with some vision changes and some pain, that can be a sign of something very serious. One example is glaucoma. Now, glaucoma can cause blindness. So you want to address this issue right away. You want to see an acupuncturist as well as an ophthalmologist or optometrist. But you want to get to the bottom of it right away. Another, when it comes to women, is vaginal discharge that smells terrible. Don't ignore that. Taking care of your vaginal health is super important, because smelly vaginal discharge can be a symptom or sign of pelvic inflammatory disease, which is a serious infection of a woman's reproductive organs. And if it's left untreated or it's not properly treated, it can cause chronic pain and potential infertility. So ladies, remember this, please. And acupuncture treats that. Another sign of a potential serious health problem can be a skin rash. Because sometimes rashes are the initial stage of a disease, and many individuals are unaware of that. Now, you should really be concerned if the rash is spreading fast over your body. There's some pain, and no matter what you try, it doesn't respond to what you're attempting to do or use, whatever, to treat it. See an acupuncturist. This could be a sign of a liver blood disorder, of many things. I'm just throwing liver blood disorder out there. Rash, liver wind, pathogenic wind, because if you ever watch the Acupuncture My Life YouTube channel, I talk about the various pathogens, but wind is a major one, because wind can carry viruses, bacteria, all types of stuff. All types of pathogens can be carried by wind. So if you're not already subscribed to the Acupuncture My Life YouTube channel, do so. So much to learn. But there are tons of serious diseases out there that begin with a rash. Serious infections, blood disorders, connective tissue disorders such as lupus. See an acupuncturist. Another is persistent dry mouth. Persistent dry mouth, no matter how much you drink, how often you drink, can be a sign of Sjogren's syndrome, which is an immune disorder. And this type of immune disorder not only causes dry mouth, but it also causes dry eyes. Okay? Another symptom, potential symptom, a sign of a potentially serious health problem can be excessive sweating. This is called hyperhidrosis. And it's a form, it can be a symptom of NHL, which is non-Hodgkin lymphoma, which is a type of cancer that affects a person's lymphatic system. They can experience weight loss, they can experience night sweats, very heavy night sweats, swelling of the lymph nodes, especially under the neck, skin rashes. Acupuncture treats hyperhidrosis, but now, at the same time, in knowing that, your acupuncturist, an acupuncturist is going to look for the root as to what's causing this. It's not just treating the symptom. Now, another sign of a health condition is, do you have, I would say, do you always crave ice? Oh, I gotta have some ice. I want to chew on some ice. I've had patients come in to the Acupunctures My Life clinic here in New York City, wondering why for years they can't lose this desire to eat ice. Can it be a sign of pica, which is a disorder where a person craves something that's not considered food and has no nutritional value? Could you potentially be iron deficient? Here at the Acupuncture My Life clinic in New York City, we've referred patients to see a physician pertaining to certain disorders. We work together with physicians, and we're going to start a series, an example as to how we work together with physicians on hepatitis C. And it's going to run, I think, for about 5 months, 1 day per week, and how acupuncturists and acupuncture, along with a health regimen from a hepatologist or physician, work together to treat hepatitis C. That's coming soon. I think it's coming. That's going to begin in a few days. Now, do you also experience trouble breathing? Like you're out of breath? No apparent reason. I only, walked from, the backyard to the front of the driveway, and I feel like I'm out of breath. That can be a sign of COPD, which is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Yes, it can be. See your acupuncturist. See an acupuncturist. And there's a good chance they can refer you to a pulmonologist. They can refer you to a physician, a medical doctor. Do you experience chest pains? Now, I'm very aware of this. Several of my global colleagues who are acupuncturists and we've spoken of this. dealt with cases of this. Chest pain. Many individuals become nervous. Is it indigestion? Is it a sign of a heart attack? And some are surprised to find out it can be a sign of skin cancer. Yes. Yes. I know many of you are raising your eyebrows, but yeah. It can be. Another is like, do you ever see black lines on your nails? Or you notice like a black streak underneath at least one of your nails? That's another sign of skin cancer. Can be. ALM. That's called acral lentiginous melanoma. It's a type of melanoma that, it happens, it presents on the soles of your feet, the palms of your hands, and even under your nails. Speaking of nails, like, you ever experience your nails separating at the nail bed? The base of your nails? That could be a sign of hypothyroidism. And you can notice this at the base of your nails, that your nails are separating. You can also experience muscle weakness, irregular heartbeat, trembling of the hands. These are serious issues, and it could be a sign of hypothyroidism. These subtle symptoms, first of all, acupuncture treats all of these symptoms. Whether as a standalone form of care or we're working together with a physician in resolving the issue, but we're going to get to the root cause of it. That's why I'm constantly saying you must make acupuncture a part of your life. Because acupuncture is my life. What's yours?